Back on extra time after a very interesting few weeks of action with main highlights being Pep Guardiola and his men. As always, I'm Isaac and I'm here with
Um, I'm Daniel.
yeah Daniel. Manchester City. Let's talk
Yeah,
briefly about them before we get into the game. Obviously, they lost
yeah.
at the weekend against Spurs. What do you think is wrong with them as it stands?
I think for every team, especially every big team, there are moments that you would have to go through those kind of times. So I'm not sure Man City can be excluded from those times, those bad times. So me, I just want to see it as those bad times for Manchester City, as other big clubs also go through. Some big clubs also go through those stages. So I think maybe it's a process. It's a process you have to go through to come back stronger and better. But they are not used to it since Guardiola came in. I think the Guardiola's first season it wasn't so successful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
but the fans were able to keep faith with him, and after the first season, we could see that Guardiola picked up. He got
Do you
used to
think?
the English Premier League,
Yeah. Do you
and they
think
won
that
various trophies.
is
So,
a luxury that Pep Guardiola has with
oh,
in terms of
Pep
time.
Guardiola, but yeah,
Owners
yeah.
tend to give him more time. If
I
we're
think
another
I
manager,
think I think looking at what Pep Guardiola has achieved throughout his career, especially with Manchester City, I'm not sure the owners would be willing, or even the board would be willing to give him the sack letter.
not even worried
Not
about results.
they'll be worried about results though. But you see, as I was saying, Pep Guardiola has achieved a lot for the club. So I'm sure maybe they would consider other factors or give him a few more chances, so that they can see what is really the problem. Because I don't really think Guardiola is the problem. Maybe the injuries might be part, and also maybe fatigue. You see, the players, they play a lot of matches, and they've achieved a lot together. You see, so I think maybe it might be one. I said it might be those bad times. It might be fatigue, and also as a result of injury. So
So
I think he will come back. He will
feel
come back
there's
stronger.
anything wrong with Pep as in he's been exposed in any way. You don't
I don't really think
because
so.
of late
I don't really think so.
during those years, obviously they've won
Yeah,
four in a row. They've won
yeah.
I think six.
Treble, you've done the treble
Six.
too.
He's won six Premier Leagues
Yeah,
so far. But in all those years, or the years before, maybe the last 2 years, teams are scared of pressing City because you know that when you press them, they are so wicked on the counter
yeah. The
press.
counter
They
press.
can
Yeah,
really hurt you. It's
yeah.
like they've
Maybe
lost
the
that
tactics is not working.
engine.
That's what you think.
They've lost that engine, and
And
teams are no longer scared
scared.
of pressing them. You can't even from the Southampton game, which they've
Yeah,
narrowly won, the
yeah,
Brentford game, some games before they started
yeah.
losing, you could see that teams are
You see
now
that
comfortable playing
comfortably.
City.
Yeah,
Brighton obviously went all out.
but that's what that.
Spurs.
So
You think he's been exposed?
all the matches you were speaking of, largely to some extent, I can say that Rodri didn't play. It's not even largely, that's the fact. Rodri didn't play those matches. So as one of my reasons, one of the reasons I gave was injuries. You see, Rodri is very pivotal to the system Guardiola plays at Manchester City. So when you lose a player like that, definitely, definitely is going to affect your whole system. Your tactical plans might be in disarray. So I think even though we might blame Guardiola for his tactics, or teams have become used to his tactics, or teams have found him out. We can say that teams are doing well. Maybe they found him out, but I can also say that, you see, sometimes in football you can guess what your opponent can do, but you can't stop them.
Yeah.
Someone like Vinicius Junior, you can guess that the guy definitely he would like to dribble you. You might be you might be very much alert, but still he's going to get past you. So
Obviously.
I think mainly is because of some of the players he has lost.
This weekend they take on high flying Liverpool,
Yeah.
a team that we would look at in
Yeah.
upcoming episodes. But a new era has begun Manchester United under Ruben Amorim.
Yeah.
Shortly, Ipswich versus Manchester United and the Amorim era, what do you think he offers Manchester United going
My,
forward?
I think it's early days. We should give him a few more matches. That's when we can actually judge him. Because when actually watched the Manchester United and Ipswich game, the Manchester United were not. Well, I want to be very frank. They were not good. They were not. They were Ipswich outplayed them.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
50-50,
Onana made a lot of
yeah,
very good
the
saves.
50-50 challenges, the air balls. Like Ipswich were up to the task. It was like a normal day for the Manchester United players. They didn't fight for the ball. They didn't have the desire to win and all of that. So I think we should give him a bit more time. Maybe with time he might imbibe that kind of spirit, the desire to win matches, the desire to win the 50-50 balls, the desire to challenge for balls. He might ignite those tendencies in the players. So I think we should give him a bit more time so that the players can also get used to his system and his style of play. So we should give
Well,
him a bit more
certainly, some
time.
people need
But
time.
I believe he's a good coach. I
Some
believe he's a
people
good coach.
don't necessarily need time, but looking at what Ruben Amorim has done in the past few years with Sporting, thank you for sticking and staying with us. We're out.